We've had a lot of reports of time thieves lately.
I was going for a jog when suddenly this internet troll stole my whole afternoon.
A reality TV star stole 3 full hours. I didn't see it coming.
He had a big mustache, a red hat. I think he was a plumber. That's him.
We've put together a list of the most dangerous time thieves, but it's up to all of us to stop them from stealing our time.
Well, hello everybody, Jason up, New 80's Revolution. It is the cave. It's Tuesday night. I'm tired. But I don't really think I'm tired. I don't know, you're just supposed to say you're tired when you come home from work, I guess. Even though I sit all day. What's new? Nothing. Nothing, except that friend of the channel, my good buddy Eric, lives in a normal part of the country where he is where his Walmarts actually stock new things that come in, and he knows to he's my hookup. Just so you know, is that oh, I thought I had sour cream on my chin. Is that sour cream on your chin, or are you just happy to see me? I don't know what that means. Eric's the hookup, so he sent me over the Nikolai Volkov WWE Superstars figure. So we are still on the hunt for George Steele and the new Ultimate Warrior, which I do like and I do want. So I will show those off when I get all 3 of them. Just taking my socks off. I'll show those off when I get all 3 of them. But again, big thanks to Eric. He's also the guy that hooked me up with 2, 1 or 2, I think 2 Dusty Rhodeses. Or he did Hogan. I think he did Hogan for me. My man Upstate Johnny got me the 2 Dusty Rhodeses. So I'm waiting. Oh, what is today? The 21st? Right? 22nd? I don't know. Next week, those LJNs should be flowing in. And as soon as they do, I will show you the box, unboxed. Then we will jump in the car and go to Target and see if we can find them in store, because we need to walk into a toy aisle and see LJN figures on the shelves. Then we'll come back home and unbox them. And by unboxing them, I mean I'm taking them out of the shipping container that they came in. I'm not opening these bad boys. I've decided I'm just not. I want to smell them. I want to feel them. That's what I'll buy. I will buy a Dusty Rhodes. Will I buy a Dusty Rhodes or a Hogan? I don't need the polka dot Dusty Rhodes. I don't care. Or do I? Could I add the polka dot Dusty Rhodes to the LJN collection? To the LJN Fed that may pick up again? Maybe. Do I need a Hogan? I don't know. But we will get one to loose and actually see what these things feel like. Rumor is they're going to be lighter. Rumor is they're hollow. That can't be. We can't accept that. Anyway, that's coming. Nikolai Volkov looks good. We'll get into him when I get the other 2. What else? Got some eBay purchases coming. They're all from California, so they're taking like way longer than I'm used to because it's California and it's across the country. I am going to go to Frightmare in the Falls this Saturday, so we'll record that. And that's the update. That's that. So a good friend of the channel reached out, and that little video that we saw prior to me is pretty cool. And it talks about time stealers, time thieves, right? And it got me a thinking. What took our time then compared to now? And by our time, I mean us as kids, but I I kind of mainly mean our parents and adults, basically. How did adults spend their, not even spend their time, how was their time stolen or used? I think our time is being stolen now. So I'm going to say, how was their time used in the 80s as compared to how our time is stolen from us today? And I think the universal emoji or symbol for stolen time in this era looks like this, right? Or this, right? It's not this, right? That would be a book, but it's this. So in the 80s, look, so I will always be an ambassador for the concept that our mental health in this era has been negatively impacted by stuff, by the amount of stuff that steals our time or takes our time or we give our time to. We have more stuff, and naturally with more stuff comes more involvement with that stuff. And with more involvement comes happy feelings, but also more worry, more anxiety, more stress, more depression, more need, more want, right? Having more to compare yourself to others over, chasing more things, collecting more things. How did people spend their time in the 80s? Well, I'll give you my memory of it. My mom was a stay-at-home mom, and obviously I don't know what she did when I went to school. So me and my two sisters would be out of the house from 7:30 until 3, 2:30, 3. My mom, I assume, cleaned up, maybe did some laundry, but I think for the most part, she either sat at the kitchen table with the corded telephone wrapped around her finger while she chatted with our neighbors or her mother, my grandmother, or other friends, I don't know, chain smoking cigarettes, drinking coffee, and then I assume she made her way to the couch where she then watched soap operas or so until it was time to put something in a pot on the stove for when her children came home. And then for the most part, the family's night was spent on the television, I guess. Maybe my mom on the phone some more. But that was it. Now, dads, I guess the stereotypical life of a dad back then was get up, choke down some coffee, drive in the dark to work the grind, come home, I guess take a shower maybe, read the newspaper, I suppose, eat dinner, and then watch some TV until he went to bed. I guess you would throw in some house projects somewhere along the way. Maybe some outdoor landscaping on a Saturday or a Sunday. Errands to run for both the mother and the father, right? Some grocery shopping. Some banking, I guess, maybe. What else? I really don't think there was much else. This is how people spent their time. This is how they spent each day of their life. As compared to today, where we are constantly absorbing more information about people we don't know, about places we don't live, about places we do live. Reading lots and lots of people's opinions about the stuff that's going on in the world or country or state or village. Yes, the village. Yes, each one of your tiny little towns has its own little Facebook page where lots of anonymous people talk a whole lot of crap about what's going on in the town. And you read it. Yes, your news channel, your local television news channel has a Facebook page, and they put lots of stories out, and there's lots of comments, and you read them. And you either agree or you disagree, you get happy or you get angry or you get sad at these comments, but the point is you're absorbing a whole lot of other people's stuff. And I think that's a lot of time stealing. Now, you could easily say, well, your mom was on the phone and then she was watching TV. Isn't that a time stealer? I think both are absorbers of time. I think one is more detrimental to our mental health. I don't think lots of depression and anxiety were caused to stay-at-home moms for spending an hour on their phone with Cousin Patty and then watching whatever played out on As the World Turns before they put the macaroni on for the pasta, right? But spending all day absorbing tragedies and crises and traumas and death and anger and racism and hatred, I think takes a negative toll. And I think that we are caught up in an era of time stealers. I am one of them. I am caught up in an era of time stealers. I am having my time stolen as well. I was trying to watch a movie last night, and I put it on pause, and I grabbed my phone to do like the end of the night phone review, and the next thing I knew, I had re-uploaded Instagram to my phone, and I lost 45 minutes. I lost 45, and I don't even follow that many people on Instagram. You just go in a little search thing and look at all the pictures that come up. And I just scrolled and scrolled and scrolled and looked at picture after picture after picture. I wouldn't call it time stealing if that brought me joy. I don't think it brought me joy. I just think I couldn't stop. So it was just overwhelming and attention sucking. Right? So are we better or worse? I mean, I think we're worse, obviously. I would say that goes without saying, that we're worse for the amount of things that we waste our time on. Certainly time that we're not getting back. If you're watching this, if you're into this channel, then you know we aren't getting any time back, which is a large percentage of why I have all this crap in my room. Because we aren't getting it back. So we are going to fight against that, and we're going to bring it back one way or the other. We don't have time to waste. And I again, as the new year rolls around, I'd really like to simplify the amount of time stealers in my life. And I'll even add to that, I want to reduce the amount of brain stealers in my life. I've already started. I don't even, I used to every day type in the letters of my local news affiliate, Wham 13. Every morning I would type in Wham 13 and read the headlines of the local news. And for the most part, it wasn't anything good. I'm going to stop doing that. I think I'm going to block channels, or at least, like, you can go in when something comes up on YouTube in your feed. For whatever reason, I'm getting a lot of police body cam videos coming up in my feed. I'm getting a lot of like real crime stuff. Oh, I'm getting a lot of like interrogations and murder confessions in my feed. And I'm like, why is this here, right? Probably because I clicked on one a while ago and watched it. I'm going to eliminate a lot of stuff that comes in through YouTube, and just not get involved with that stuff. It's not healthy. It's not healthy to watch somebody who killed their baby get questioned by the police for 45 minutes in an interrogation room until they finally confess. Then you got to get the update of how much time they're spending in jail. That's at the end. I don't need that. How is that healthy for any of us, right? I don't need to see Charlie Kirk getting shot from 47 different angles 200 times. I've already done that, and it didn't do me any good. Right? So I think I'm going to police and censor the things that are stealing my time and stealing my thoughts. And I'd really like in the new year to really narrow it down to something that can fit in my hand. My time stealers need to fit in my hand. And as best as possible, I need to make sure those things are healthy, right? And that's for me to figure out. That's my journey. But I want those things to be healthy, and I want a few of them. I want to go back to where, it was coffee, it was work, it was dinner, it was MASH, right? Or Hogan's Heroes. It was the newspaper, and it was bed, right? And I wanna make that my version of it, right? I can't do those things. I don't have interest in those things. So maybe it's morning routine, then it's work, then it's home, and maybe some social time with the children, and then maybe it's down here, to chat with you guys, and then maybe it's I really make sure that my nighttime viewing is healthy, right? Or whatever I'm reading is healthy. Anyway, totally random, unscripted thought. If you bared with me for 17 minutes, leave your thoughts below. I don't even know if I have a point. But that's all. We'll see you next time. Good night now.